What's up, YouTube? Doing a quick video there on Dillian Whyte's pay-per-view card. Basically, top three fights on it. Was it a pay-per-view? Basically, before I said it wasn't, and after they were all good fights. I would have watched them all, but did they all add up to a pay-per-view? Definitely not. Was it worth it after the end of it? No, I don't think it was again. But again, still, it was a card that interested me. I would have watched it from the start. Anyway, obviously paid for it. Didn't feel like I should have had to pay for it, but it is what it is. Would I do it again? I don't know. Maybe, probably. But anyway, getting on to the fights there quickly. I'm just going to do this video very quick tonight. Chisora, knockout of the year so far, really. Szpilka knows how to get knocked out. He got knocked out a while ago there by Deontay Wilder, and last night was similar. Devastating knockout. Basically just collapsed like as if he was dead. Got up, he was grand, but really he seriously want to consider his future because he's lost only four fights he's lost, and they've all been knocked by knockout, and really just wants to reflect. It couldn't be good from all that concussions. But anyway, he seemed grand. He seemed happy enough with the. Obviously with the paycheck, I'm sure he'll get more fights in the future as he's a name, but definitely think he should retire. Dave Price gives David Allen. Dave Allen on the cusp of a successful wave and beating Lucas Brown. It wasn't his night. David Price, possibly the underdog in the fight. Just was too good for Dave Allen, really. The size difference, the reach. Once or twice, a couple of rounds, kind of mixed it with Dave Allen, and wasn't as successful. But when he stuck to his advantages, kept his guard up to protect his chin, and boxed and stayed at range and caught Dave Allen coming in, and he won. Dave Allen quit on the stool after 10 rounds. It was looking like a landslide victory anyway for David Price by decision, but Dave Allen just couldn't come in. Then in the end, he needed oxygen, collapsed on a stool, went to hospital. He was grand, but apparently the rumour is he was out the night before till 2 a.m. In the pub. He's since come out and said he's pretty much done with boxing, barring a miracle probably, but bit of a shame. He's 27, so career left there, but obviously he's finding it hard to health wise or dedication wise, so good luck to Dave Allen whatever he does in his future. If it's not boxing, if it was boxing, he'd definitely have a come back at a certain level, British level, European level maybe, just work it up. But it was a good fight. He was in it until maybe a round or two before quitting the stool. He just was exhausted and he was getting picked off. It was just a height. But great win there from Dave Price. Shut a lot of people up about his chin. Was never really in trouble. Obviously that could have changed maybe if he had got caught, but he was doing a smart thing for the majority of the fight, keeping his defence up and keeping out of range. And again, was an easy, nice work from after that when he stuck to those tactics. Then Dillian Whyte against Oscar Rivas. Again, I had Dillian Whyte win this by decision or by knockout against Oscar Rivas from Colombia. Hadn't really fought anyone in the pros except for Jennings, who was behind the cars and knocked him out at the end of the fight. So really that was the only name on his record. Fought a few people in the amateurs, beat Pulev, beat Andy Ruiz Jr. in the amateurs, and they lost to Hunter Jr. So he had a bigger amateur profile, but I still fancy Dillian Whyte. Dillian Whyte won by landslide on the judges and ringside card. I had it a lot closer. Oscar Rivas, of course, knocked down Dillian Whyte. Dillian Whyte nearly knocked him down. Well, had him in trouble in the second, but he ended up getting knocked down, dropped himself. I think it was the ninth, possibly. Could be wrong there. But he came back from that and, won by a landslide again. I would have had it a lot closer, but I could see why it went to Dillian Whyte, and, they were close rounds, so again, no real issue with the result there. good entertaining fight the whole way through. Oscar Rivas was, neither of them really took a backward step, and it was nice to see that nobody was really taking a backward step and meeting at the centre of the ring the whole night. Oscar Rivas just didn't stop coming forward either. So what's next for them all? Derek Chisora looks like he's going to be fighting Joseph Parker. Great fight for him. He's really resurrected his career in the last year and a half maybe. David Price, who knows where it goes for him. Depends what level he really wants to fight for. He could, I suppose, go for a European title. There's a lot of domestic fights out there. The UK heavyweight boxing full of people. I'd like to see him fight somebody like Hughie Fury. Whether or not that could be made promotionally, whether or not Hughie Fury would want that fight either, I don't know. But I think that's a good fight, entertaining for the fans, and good for both of them really. Obviously Hughie Fury maybe would have a more to lose ranking wise and all, but I still think it would be a great fight for him and for the fans. Then Dillian Whyte, again, nothing mentioned about David Price, so we don't know what's going to happen. Dave Allen, of course, said he's probably going to retire. Dillian Whyte, where does he go from here? That was for the interim WBC title. So basically, he's got a spot to fight Deontay Wilder. When is the big question? Deontay Wilder's fighting Luis Ortiz. Then allegedly everyone expects him to fight Tyson Fury. I don't know if that's going to happen if Andy Ruiz beats Joshua. I think that Tyson Fury fight will get scuppered, because then it'll be a unification fight between Andy Ruiz and Deontay Wilder, who are both with Al Heyman, and all the marbles will be with Al Heyman, PBC, Fox. So would they risk it to give it to ESPN? I don't know. So yeah, I don't think a lot of ifs and buts there. But for Dillian Whyte, where is he going now? He can't just sit there for a year and a half till he gets that fight. It's supposed to be May next year, but that's not going to happen. It would, in my opinion, the earliest it could be would be September, October. But will he sit around and wait till like September, October of 2020? Of course not. He's going to have to fight a couple of times between then, risking his spot. So what kind of opponent is he going to go? Is he going to keep doing what he's doing, fighting good names, entertaining fights, or is he just going to play it safe? He doesn't seem like the type to play it safe, but there's a lot to risk there now. So yeah, it'd be very interesting to see who he fights next. And then just quickly in the US, of course, there was a little known fighter, maybe you heard of him, Manny Pacquiao, fighting Keith Thurman. Great fight. Manny Pacquiao, 40 years of age, is he? 140 or something. He dominated Keith Thurman, who again was undefeated in his prime. Great boxer. Manny Pacquiao showed really age is just a number, and how good he is. He wants to fight Floyd Mayweather. Of course, Floyd Mayweather's retired. Maybe more realistic now would be Amir Khan. Amir Khan announced a few weeks ago, maybe a week ago, that a week ago I think, that he had agreed to fight Manny Pacquiao. I suppose in Saudi Arabia there's going to be a lot of money for that fight, so maybe the money might sway Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao wants Floyd Mayweather. Don't think that's going to happen, but I would usually say Manny Pacquiao isn't going to fight Amir Khan, but now with that kind of money on offer, possibly maybe it is a doable fight, so we'll have to see. Anyway, if you like the channel, send a subscribe, leave a comment. I'd love to hear what your thoughts on anything really about the boxing world, or these fights in particular. And give us a like. Unfortunately the dislike button isn't working, so you can't leave a dislike.
Hello world, goodbye world.